Hello everyone, this is Tich here, back with some more Bronze League Heroes! Oh my god, guys, just let it happen. Just let it happen. Just sit back, relax, and let it take over your mind and soul. And apparently Marine Spam saying meow, meow, meow. Alright, guys, it is time for some more Bronze League Heroes. You guys know the routine. Let's go ahead and introduce our players as something falls off my desk. We are getting things underway correct here by having everything fall apart. Spawning down in the bottom right side, it is going to be Marine Spam. He's not going to be spamming any Marines unless he gets a bunch of infestors and throws out infested Terrans, I guess. Those are basically Marines, I suppose. And his opponent, up in the top left side, it is going to be Tich, or Tish, or Tish, or Tishay, I don't know. I'll say Tick from here on out. It is going to be a TVZ. Now, I know what you guys are saying. I already know what you're saying. You're sitting back. You're getting ready to post your comments. Husky, you're casting way too much TVZ lately. I'm a Protoss player through and through, and Protoss is the best race. Look, guys, I already know that. But either way, just understand for a minute that Bronze League Heroes, the matchup doesn't actually matter. It could be a ZBZ, and they would find a way to mass Void Rays. That is how awesome Bronze League Heroes actually is, and the whole point of Bronze League Heroes is to cast the very best of the very worst, to have a good laugh, but to also learn from other players' mistakes, like right here, that poor SCV could have been killed off, but oh wait, Marine spawns on the hut. No, he decides to turn around. He's actually just taking as much damage from this SCV as possible. Of course, that drone will begin to regenerate that HP. He could go up the ramp if he wanted to begin harassing once again. It is time for a pro tip of the day. Most times, if you are Zerg, you do not want to scout out that early with a drone if you can help it, especially versus Terran, because you can very safely go for a hatchery first, unless your opponent is also scouting ridiculously early. Then just get that spawning pool, otherwise he'll block your hatchery. But of course, guys, the whole point of Bronze League Heroes is to cast the very best of the very worst, which I already said, but to also remind you guys that StarCraft is meant to be fun. Go out there, play some games, have some fun. Don't take it too seriously. Yes, StarCraft is the most stressful game ever made, but that's only if you choose it to be. If you just sit back, have fun, then it's fun. Imagine that. Either way, though, I love Bronze League Heroes, and I'm super excited for this game. And also, what I love about Bronze League Heroes is you never really know what to expect other than amazing games. A special thanks to my friend Sinvicta for sorting through the replays. He's the one who sits through basically finding all these games. If you have a replay that you would like to send in, please make sure that it is on the newest patch. It makes sorting through them much, much easier. And whatever the newest patch is at the time, so within the last couple weeks, send it to huskyreplays@gmail.com. That is HUSKY REPLAYS @gmail.com. Alright, I don't know why I spelled out gmail.com. I feel like that one's pretty straightforward. However, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. I am surprised at the amount of people in the world who do not know the correct spelling of Husky. Now, I don't mean that in a mean way. I'm not offended. I don't care how you spell my name. You can spell it however you want down below. I don't even care. I really don't care how you spell my name. But just for your information, a lot of people out there don't know the correct spelling of the word, so you can be like the smartest friend in your circle if one of your friends ever misspells the word. And I know what you're saying, guys. I know what you're saying. You're going, Husky, that's stupid. Everyone I know knows how to spell Husky. You think that. You think that until you ask them, hey, spell the word Husky, and they spell it H-U-S-K-E-Y, and then you're like, oh, maybe Husky was a little bit right. Maybe the guy going by the name Husky knows what he's talking about when it comes to the spelling of the word. Either way, let's go ahead and jump back into this game. You can see right now that we actually have... I can't believe it. We actually have a macro game out of all of these players. I say all of these players because I feel like in Bronze League Heroes, 2 players doing the exact same thing is kind of like getting 100 people to do the same thing in the real world, which is much more difficult to do. So I would say this is quite impressive. We do actually have a macro game taking place here. We don't have the Orbital Command on the way at the expansion, so that's going to be a minor mistake there by Tich. But really, you know, he can do whatever he wants. He's got the strong arm with the whip right here, and he just whips those SCVs into shape. How can you whip perfectly in a circle like that? That seems pretty difficult to do. But Tich has found a way to be able to do just that. Marine spam, man. He's got his spine crawler. He's got his drones. and not a whole lot else. I don't even think he has any Zerglings. No, he's just got the one queen, and a second queen is going to be on the way. I mean, what is he saving for? If he doesn't start spending this money in the next 30 seconds, he's going to have way more money than he knows what to do with, unless he just keeps making drones. I mean, right now he's currently at 32, 34 drones to the 20 that Tich has, although Tich has a distinct army advantage in that his army supply is 4 to 8. Wait, I guess queens technically count. Come on, queens, they aren't really an army. It's basically 10 to 0. I feel like queens right now, I understand why they count an army supply. It makes sense. But in this situation, they are definitely not going to be joining in an army at any time in the near future. But either way, the one SCV over here, has he spotted the third base? He has. That's actually really good scouting here by Tich, even though he probably doesn't have the APM. Yeah, both players, especially Tich, at around 60 APM. But the fact that he is actually trying to scout here, can he make it past the spine crawler? I'm honestly not sure. Yes, he can. That's going to be some good scouting inside the main base. The drones for marine spam are going to be heading back in. There is the one drone right here. It's just like, you know, I really don't feel like working today. He's from Hawaii, man. He's on island time. He's just going to be chilling out there and really kind of doing his own thing as he's going to be soaking in the rays. Now, it does look at the drones over here. Still a lot. 18 of them there. We do have the hatchery going to be on the way as well. And he's got a lot of money already. So if you guys want a pro tip of the day, make sure to spend the money. You know, I feel like all right, Marine Spam. We've got to have a talk. This is an intervention right now. I think you may be addicted to minerals and Vespine gas. Now, normally in these casts, what I say is, pro tip of the day, make more workers, expand more, get more income. Kind of doing the opposite right now for Marine Spam here, as he does have 5 bases at the 9-minute mark. That is a base every 120 seconds or less. And he has so many bases, he's not actually mining at them. So he does have that. He's also got the Evo chambers on the way, so he is working on upgrades. So the thing is he's like doing the reverse. Like, if there was an opposite of Bronze League, and I don't think it's Grandmaster, I think it's like, what is opposite of bronze on the metal wheel? Is there a metal wheel where you compare metals? I don't know. But it's opposite of bronze. So whatever the exact opposite of bronze is, that is what Marine Spam is doing. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to focus on tons of micro. I'm literally going to be playing SimCity and just trying to get up my macro as much as I possibly can. So right now, it does look like Tich is going to be moving out with lots of Hellions. And you got to remember that the problem here is that Marine Spam has no units. So I like that he's a pacifist. I like that he's taking the Gandhi approach right now. Unfortunately, Gandhi would not warrant the burning of his own people, as he is going to be losing all of these drones because they really have nowhere to run. Not that they need to run, because there's still 43 drones on the map. This one drone right here going to try and be the one that escapes. Do we have actual attacking units on the way yet? He does have lots of money. He does have lots of larvae, but what is going to be the unit of choice? And a spine crawler and a spore crawler. I mean, I don't really see what the problem is with that. Where is that other spore crawler? Okay, he's got that there, but where's the spine crawler? All right, there it is. So he's going to be walling himself in at his natural. You know, not a bad choice, as we do have lots of creep tumors going to be on the way. Wait, what queen is planning? All right, well, apparently these queens have given up on life, and they're going to force this. This is like when you're doing a group project, and, you know, the 4 people in your group, each supposed to be doing 25% of the work, and you're actually the one guy who does all of the work, and all the group partners get a benefit from that. But it does look like Link's right now going to be chasing down these Hellions, and somehow Tich, out of nowhere, pulling some Gosu Micro, is actually going to be able to keep these Hellions alive and begin slowly burning down this hatchery. Here come more and more Lings, so I don't know if these Hellions can continue to micro like this, though. Zerglings with speed are fast enough to catch up. Both players actually trying to micro as best they can. A nice surround there, but then clicks on an individual Hellion, so these Hellions are just going to continue raking in the kills. Now, thankfully for Marine Spam, he's not going to be running out of money anytime soon. He's got so much money in the bank that he can just keep making these Lings all day. Or he could just go for more drones. Really, I mean, 18 drones, eventually you're going to be able to kill off these Hellions. But also, eventually, the Hellions are going to be able to kill off your hatchery. And this is when you know you're watching an amazing Bronze League Heroes game. It does look right now, though, the Lings are going to be able to clean up these Hellions eventually, I would assume. There he goes right there, and just tell them to auto-attack, man. The micro is amazing, but maybe just go with the auto-attack route on this one. I cannot believe these guys are actually still alive. 8 kills on him before he goes down, 4 kills, and 12 kills on this guy. He is Sergeant Hellion over here, which is great. Great news for the Red Terran player. Sergeant Hellion, though, did not survive, as he does get surrounded by the drones. Like I was saying, you know, if you keep making drones, eventually you're going to be able to kill off those Hellions. So he does actually manage to do that. Going with a big macro play. Queen going to be able to finish off that Hellion there with the assistance of the Zerglings there. How many workers were killed off by those 5 Hellions? Or was it 4 Hellions? 4 or 5? 16 workers killed, 52 units killed overall, 1,700 resources lost to 750 there. But the hilarious thing is that marinespam has so many bases that he's already made up for that loss with his ridiculous income. He is basically tied on the income. That should include mules over here. This includes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mules there. So not bad at all considering that he is Zerg. Oh my god, he expanded again. All right, guys. I don't know if you've seen that show, Intervention, but if anyone knows who marinespam is, we need to sit him down with his closest family and friends and just tell him, marinespam, you are addicted to minerals, you are addicted to hatcheries, and worst of all, you are addicted to Vespene gas. You are a Vespene gas hoarder. He has 2,500 Vespene gas in the bank, which, you know, is great. It's just you can't really spend that on it. Oh my god, he's expanding again. Oh my god, this intervention needs to be happening, and it needs to happen right now, as this is taking over his life right now. He's no longer going to work. He's no longer commuting or communicating with his family and friends, and he's literally just falling into a dark, dark place, which is known as having way too much money. All right, that sounds kind of weird for me to say there. I revoke that previous statement. But either way, marinespam, you know, I like the idea. I'm giving him a hard time, but I really like the idea. Working on the macro, working on the economy. He is going to be a supply block, but look at this. He's working on upgrades. He's working on hive tech. He got a 16-minute hive tech in Bronze League. That is something that should not be taken away. But at some point, oh my god, this army is ridiculous, as still at the 73 APM, showing you that you don't necessarily need a lot of APM to make an extremely large army. 134 supply is going to go ahead and do the supply drop on those. Pro tip of the day, if you can help not doing supply block, obviously not getting supply block, but not using the supply drop is ideal. Of course, in desperation, you know, desperate times call for desperate measures, you know, you can use it. But either way, Tich is gonna have a lot of work. I hope that these Marines are fully stocked up on ammunition and water bottles, because it's gonna be a lot of work to be able to kill these off. Here come the Hellions once again. Gonna be killing off all of these drones right now. And marinespam, you know, I'm cheering for you, buddy, but I feel like if you just don't actually start making some stuff, that this could be a big problem for you. It does look at the Hellions right here. Are going to get taken out, though, much more quickly than last time. So marinespam realizing if I make units, then his units die. Good upgrades are on the way, but I got to say, marinespam right now is going to be going up against the 2-2 upgrades as well as the vehicle level 1. Ultralisk Cavern, though, is going to be on the way. Is this amazing tech switch? It's not really even a tech switch. It's more of a tech rush straight to Ultralisk. His build is build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bases. 8 bases before getting attacking units, and then go straight to Ultras. Which, honestly, if he just makes a big wave of, if he makes a huge wave, actually, of Overlords right now, then he could easily make a bajillion Ultras. What is the math on this? How many Ultras can you make for 6,200 minerals and almost 4,000 gas? That is a question for the math nerds out there, or anyone with a calculator as well, because that's some super simple math. But either way, the Ultras Cavern is done. We do have decent upgrades overall for marinespam, but I just don't know if Tich is going to wait too long. I'm looking at the supplies right now. It's 195 to 112 here. Marinespam, buddy, you got to make some units right now. I mean, what is it that he's even doing? Let's go to marinespam's point of view right now. We'll keep an eye on the production tab. All right, so he is going to be focusing on spreading his creep. So once again, working on things that Zerg players should do. But there are times where you should probably... Oh my god, he made 3 more hatcheries. He made 3 more hatcheries. He's taking yet another base in the bottom left side. He's got one in the 2 in the top right. So that's going to bring his bases to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bases right now. Am I counting this correctly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, I am counting correctly. He does have lots of spine callers on the way, so he does have that going for him. I love how he's cutting into his supply even more right now. He's like, all right, just going to go ahead and put some spine crawlers over here. All right, go ahead and do this. Might as well go ahead and spread my creep. Don't have nearly enough units down here. Uh-oh, here comes the army, though. And if Tich doesn't actually start making units, he is making 29 spine crawlers, though. Oh my god, this is where it all falls apart for marinespam. He's actually trying to cancel some of those, but instead, Tich is getting all this juicy XP. Sure, there are lots of spine cars. Sure, these Marines are stimmed to death, but there's enough medevac energy here to actually begin healing these up. And the spine car is just never getting a chance to really finish here. He is going to be losing the majority of those. He does finally have 5 ultras on the way, but I don't think any amount of ultras is actually going to be able to kill this off right now. So I want to say, even if marinespam ends up losing this game without doing any damage, I just want to say that bless his heart, he is one of my favorite players in all of Bronze League Heroes history. I also love how Tich has no idea that there's like 4 other bases in the top right side. So he's just going to be going out across the map. And to take a look at the vision right now, sure, there are some ultras. They only had that +2 attack though, and do not have that chitinous. Playing 13 ultralisks on the way. That's going to cut into all of his money. These ultras are going to be spawning directly on top of this army, but I don't think we're going to be having one of those ultralisk surprises like we've seen before. Oh no, marinespam, it's all falling apart. He still has 13 ultras on the way though, so at least he has that going for him. But without any upgrades, it may spell disaster. Some of the overlords do get taken out here. We do have a spire on the way, which is building over here, which is protected by all of these spine cars. Literally, though, I think it's time to cue the Benny Hill theme, as this army is just going to have to be swinging all across the map to try and kill everything out. There's going to be a couple ultras. They actually need to attack, though. Oh, God, the rally point! The rally point, as all those ultras do not attack a single thing. The rally point set all the way up here. He instantly realizes, uh-oh, that's no good. The one drone right there got to try to escape. These marauders do not have concussive shells, so that drone was actually able to get out of there. But either way, those ultralisks spawning at the worst time. The rally point not helping them either. There's going to be the scans right now from Tich. He's like, how many bases are there? He's got to be scanning these 2 down here. He scans the one in the bottom left, but he doesn't know the half of it, as he is able to spot all those. Still doesn't know about the other bases right now. And marinespam, his income's only at 400. Where are these drones at? They are mining down here. Are those all the drones? Where are some other drones? Let's see. That's not a drone. We do have a drone over here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just mining off a couple of those bases. The ultralist here. This ultra is so terrified, he is walking blindly into a wall right now. And I didn't know that ultras could actually do that. He's just scooting right along, man. He doesn't even care. He's gonna be doing the moonwalk right there. But either way, the ultras literally cowering in fear back here. Eventually, will be thrown onto the front lines. But now the problem is that Tich is the one with so much money. And to be completely honest, this is why I love Bronze League Heroes, because you're watching a 10-base Zerg be out-macroed by a 3-base Terran, who didn't even really get his 3rd base until way later in the game. But marinespam, I still believe, hashtag team marinespam, as it looks like, though, the hourglass is running out. Because, you know, his opponent has all the money, which is hilarious because, really, marinespam has all of the bases. Now, he is going to be mining up here. Does he have anything of use on the way? He is making more drones. And remember that if he gets some minerals, he has enough he has enough Vespene gas to make like 22 mutas. I don't know if that's going to be enough here to help engage this, but maybe mixing in 22 mutas with his 7 ultralisks might actually be enough. But I don't know, guys. I think the pro tip of the day is that number 1, I love marinespam, but number 2, he never actually made anything. And I think that this is the only game where I've seen someone down by 8 bases manage to not only win, but to do it in a way where they were never actually behind. And that is why I absolutely do love Bronze League Heroes. Also, the amount of creep tumors on the map, currently at 87. And he's still spreading creep in the midst of all of this. marinespam says, my mechanics will not be halted. Here comes the ultralist right now to try to engage, but a little bit of mic right now from Tich. Still pretty low on the APM overall. He's just trying to run away. These ultras are actually going to town, though. Oh my god, huge sweeps coming in. Not enough to kill those off, though. Sure, he did kill about 50 supply worth. Oh my god, those resources lost. Oh my god, I can't even look at the screen right now. If your child is watching this video, just cover their eyes. That is 27,000 resources lost to 4,500. Our Terran player now has 10,000 minerals in the bank. So marinespam, I think that we've all learned a little bit about resiliency, we've learned a little bit about dedication, and we've learned a lot about how important it is to actually make units from you. So thank you for this lesson. I love how he's still making creep tumors. amidst all of this, he's like, I gotta have that A+ creep spread. So he is continuing to spread creep right there. Really, the only thing he can do to win right now is make a bunch of banelings, but I don't think that is actually going to happen here. So in one of the most one-sided Bronze League hero games I have ever seen, Tich is going to be your winner here. Marine spam, though, I figured I could pull something crazy, LOL. Was cool, I guess, as he ends up leaving the game. Tich is like, you know what? You built outlet of bases. You guys know, you already know this joke right here. I don't need to Google it for you. But either way, Tich is gonna be your victor. And you know what? Bronze League Heroes doesn't always need to be the fan favorite doing a crazy comeback and winning. I'm gonna upload this game for thinking outside the box, for focusing on the important things in the game. But Tich, I'm telling you, man, you got the macro down. Now you just got to work on making units that you can actually micro. Awesome game, though. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you would like to send your replays, please send them to huskyreplays@gmail.com, and we will. Well, you know what we'll do is we'll get the whip out like this, and we'll hit Sinvicta with it until he finds good games for us to cast. You can go follow Sinvicta. His link's down below. He's been making tons of videos. So hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time.